So this woman right here is called Kirsty Coventry. She is the Minister of Sports in Zimbabwe. But she's just landed a new position. She's now the president of IOC. That's the International Olympics Committee. Now, let me stop here because before we get to what's happening with Coventry, I need to take you somewhere else to a certain movie I watched, Conclave.
Let us pray that God will grant us a pope who doubts, and let him grant us a pope who sins and asks for forgiveness and who carries on.
Now in Conclave, the Catholic Church is about to elect a new pope. Among the frontrunners is a Nigerian priest, Cardinal Adeyemi, a highly respected man of God, intelligent, strong and well-liked amongst his peers.
Cardinale Adeyemi, 21 voti.
He's on the verge of making history, a black pope. Now the votes are in his favor. The room is shifting. The Vatican is about to do something it has never done before. And then, just like that, out of nowhere, scandal.
I am the victim of a disgraceful plot to ruin my reputation.
They suddenly discovered that Adeyemi had an affair years ago. He even has a child. And with that, his candidacy is over, disqualified, forgotten. Right. Now, we need to understand that I'm not here to justify anyone's mistake, but let's be honest, past popes have done far worse, yet somehow their sins weren't enough to stop them from sitting on that throne. Now, this is just a movie, don't take it too seriously. And this now brings me back to Kirsty Coventry. She won the vote fair and square, but just like Cardinal Adeyemi, the moment she got too close to power, the tone changed. And I know most people would say, but she's white. Well, she's a white who is involved within the black community. Come on, she is a Zimbabwean. She is a bona fide Zimbabwean. So when they look at a Zimbabwean occupying an international seat, making probably decisions that can affect other superpowers, they feel like she is too inferior. So eventually, it's called white on white racism. So the British media didn't waste time. Suddenly, her connection to Zimbabwe's politics has become more important than her Olympics achievement. Now, this is a very, very interesting thing because she is now questionable. Suddenly, she has become an ally of Mugabe. For those who know Mugabe, you have to understand that he was quite a controversial man. But do you also notice the pattern? When they can't stop you from winning, they change the conversation, they make you problematic, remind the world where you come from, because some people can't have certain victories and some victories aren't meant to happen. But the question is, what is the bigger picture from what I'm talking about? This isn't just about Kirsty. This is about Conclave that I was talking about. We've seen this happen to African presidents, the CEOs, the global leaders, when they are sorely disrespected because of where they come from. We can't be led by an African. Now, we need to understand that the struggle is kind of relatable. When you're struggling to work, even when you are in a workplace, they'll say you're an underdog. But when you succeed, you're dangerous and questionable and linked to some corruption. So I ask you, is this really about qualifications, or it is about who is allowed to win? Now, we need to understand that this is a normal culture in some places. She is even linked to Russian issues now. She's even said by the British media she is vying for putting back Russia into the Olympics. And Kirsty Coventry won the vote, but her real fight starts now. The scrutiny, the double standards, the rewriting of a story. We've seen this play out before. And even if we start to ask ourselves the question, some of the known African dictators that we have heard of, are they really that bad? I'm just asking this. Probably you have different feelings, but are they really that bad, or the media shapes them? I mean, Western media shapes them in a certain way. And just like the good cardinal, the message is clear. Some victories will always come with conditions. I think this is now time for us to think about it, and let's talk about it. Tell me what you think in the comment section below.